Hello, everyone. My name is Court Haygarth. I am the Director of Athletics Communications here at Henderson State University, and I'm sitting down with Lamar Taylor of Henderson State Men's Swimming as he has just been announced the GAC Male Athlete of the Year. So first and foremost, Lamar, I want to thank you for joining us as I know you are a busy man this time of year.
Thanks, Court, for having me. It's no problem.
Yeah, of course, Lamar. Well, as we said, you have just been named the GAC Male Athlete of the Year, but your laundry list of accolades goes much, much further. I actually had to write them down just so I wouldn't forget, as well as for our viewers who are tuning in and maybe unaware. So, Lamar, you're coming off one of the most successful seasons, not just in program history, but in Henderson State athletics history. So first and foremost, you were named the New South Intercollegiate Swim Conference Male Swimmer of the Year, the College Swimming and Diving Coaches Association of America Division II Male Swimmer of the Year after becoming a three-time national champion at this past Division II national championships. You were dubbed the HSU Male Athlete of the Year after becoming the first individual national champion since 2010. And to highlight it all, you were named the GAC Male Athlete of the Year, becoming the first player from HSU to win this award since 2015. So, Lamar, you hear me name off all these incredible accomplishments and awards. What does winning an award like this mean to you?
Well, it means a lot to me. Just swimming, being this my third year swimming at Henderson and seeing how much I've grown and seeing my freshman year to my junior year, seeing how much I've changed and grown and dropped time. It means so much to me. And realize that the work and everything just really is paying off. And also at the same time, uh, winning NCAA Division II Male Swimmer of the Year, it's so big just because there's so many different swimmers and athletes training so hard to make NCAAs, and the fact that I one made NCAAs and two three-time national champion and one swimmer of the year is it's unbelievable. And then the fact that I didn't even know there was a GAC male athlete of the year. Uh, there's so many different sports, so and all the schools inside our conference and all the athletes, they could pick any other athlete, and I was chosen. It just means a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
100%. It's funny you mentioned that because you have to have a pretty successful season to be, in essence, named Male Athlete of the Year in two different conferences. So the NSISC, the New South Intercollegiate Swim Conference, which only recognizes swimming, you were named the swimmer of the year in that conference. In the GAC, a conference in which technically you don't even compete in, you were also named male athlete of
Yeah.
the year. That's what three national championships will get you. But Lamar, we talked about that week in Indianapolis for the national championships was truly, truly special. Not only were you the first national champion from Henderson to win since 2010, you became the first three-time national champion at a single national event in HSU athletics history. If I can just say, I myself felt so fortunate to be there to witness that. Just as it's something that for the rest of my career, I'm going to remember exactly where I was when you made history. So after you won your third national championship, we talked about how man you were just in the zone that entire week. Tell us, just kind of recap for us what you were going through in that week and what that experience was like.
Well, preparing for nationals like the week before, I would say I had a couple anxiety attacks just because last year I was in a similar position where I was top eight in all of my events and didn't even make a single final A or B final. So going into this year, seeing that I was 1-2 with my roommate Jack, is just that it was so much pressure and just so much anxiety that I had to call my mom a couple of times just because I was having so much anxiety and I was scared to choke on the meet. So what I ended up doing was that I tried to calm myself down by listening to music, playing games, just thinking like it's a regular dual meet, or it's like a regular meet, something that I've done for years now, and just if whatever happens, it happens, and I have to put that in God's hand. I know that I trained extremely hard this entire year and uh, planned it out almost perfect
Mm.
where I should peak at nationals, and I just didn't know what time I would drop. So going at the meet like that entire week, I tried to not even think about, oh, winning one national champion, oh, trying to win a second one, or trying to win a third one. Each day I took it step by day, and uh took it race by race, not even thinking about the next race or thinking about the next day, just thinking about what is happening inside this moment and what's happening right now,
Hmm.
giving it my all in each race and not even worrying about what's happening in the like next couple hours, just really thinking about what's happening right now. And when I said I was in the zone, it's just like um not even trying to at the same time thinking about what's happening inside that moment, but not stressing myself out or overthinking the race at all.
Hmm.
So I just came to a realization is that I swim my best is when I'm extremely comfortable or like don't I wouldn't say don't care, but just not even realizing that I'm out of me.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I was at the pool, I wasn't even thinking. I was like, I was out of me. I was just thinking I'm like at a regular get together or just like a little. I wouldn't say party, but just like
Yeah.
us hanging out. So just us, me and Jack cracking jokes, me and Jack laughing, like just doing stupid things just to like take our mind
Hmm.
off of the meat, and it worked
Yeah.
because as soon as I was on the blocks, it was just like all right, locked in focus and just ready to race. So
No doubt.
that's basically what
Yeah.
was the other part of the question.
Oh no, well that was just I really appreciate your vulnerability and honesty with that. I think that's really cool to see someone of your caliber that has those real life struggles, but how you were able to overcome that even added to just how special that week was. So awesome. Man, so again, we list out all those accolades. You've obviously achieved just about as much as an individual can achieve this past year. So with the national championships, with the Division II Male Swimmer of the Year awards, with the Male Athlete of the Year awards, man, what's next for you? Like, what goals do you have for yourself moving forward to next year and your post college career?
Well, next year, achieving three national champions, like that's almost like the peak, like the absolute 90% that you can achieve. The only thing that I really want next is at least one NCAA record, which I feel like it's very achievable. And once I keep my head screwed on and just really focus on the task at hand, I feel like I can achieve it. For post college career, I would love to swim pro for the Bahamas. I'm currently in El Salvador swimming for the Bahamas, representing as well. Um, that's really my focus. I just want to be able to swim pro, do what I love doing, and afterwards, when I retire from swimming, I want to be able to coach and mentor younger athletes. That's why I'm taking a minor in psychology. I want to be able to coach kids, and if they're struggling with anxiety like I I want to be able to talk to them on a similar to athlete basis where I can be honest with them and be like, hey, listen, went through this too. Um, this
Mhm.
is what helped me, trying to help them like find something that helps them. And if they are really, if they're questioning on if they want to swim or be an athlete, I will try to talk to them just like, hey, uh, do it just for your academics. Because again, in the Bahamas, I wouldn't say in the Bahamas, I wouldn't say we're poor, but I would definitely say we're not. A lot of us are not well off where we can pay 10K a semester or 10K a
Mhm.
year. to go to school. So athletics is what really helps us, or academics is what really helps us to get that scholarship so we can finish to get our degree. So I would talk to them and just be like, hey, listen, you know, this is this is this is the circumstance we're in, and try and help them and try to let them stay focused so they can achieve what they want to achieve.
Hmm.
If it's to be a pro athlete, or if it's to be a doctor, or a physio, or anything, just so yeah,
Yeah.
just so they can get through college and just get the degree.
Yeah, that's fantastic, Lamar. That's awesome. And then next year, I know your coaches and myself, we've been talking about your aspirations to go to Paris for the 24 Olympics, which we are all super excited about. And we know you'll make Henderson State very proud, as well as your family. So you mentioned, Lamar, that you are currently in El Salvador. I know. Last week you were back home in the Bahamas competing at your home national meet where you set 2 Bahamian national records. So congrats to that, by the way. But tell us what you're up to right now and in the foreseeable future. So you're in El Salvador right now. What are you in El Salvador for, and then what do you have coming up?
Well, I'm in El Salvador for a CAC meet. This is what is called the I, Caribbean Athletics Association, something. I think it's the abbreviation is CAC. Uh, and I'm swimming for the Bahamas, just really trying to see where I'm at and get good times. If I can make a final and medal, I would be fantastic. But my real goal and like real killer meet is Worlds this year, which is in Fukuoka, Japan, I believe it is. And that's where I really want to step out, show out, and see what I can do on the world stage. See if I can make a final. See if I can uh make a medal, or see if I can get my um cup for the Olympics. And once I get my cup for the Olympics, I know that I'll be top 16 and above. So I just really hoping
Yeah.
on showing out this year, showing out at Worlds, staying healthy so I can be able to do that. I feel like it's right there in my reach. I just have to stay focused and not really
Yeah.
overthink the race, or overthink the meet, or overthink the summer. Just really relax, have fun, because I'm still young. I'm still young. I have a long way to go, and it's not going to happen overnight. So just relax. If I don't get it this year, then next year. If I don't get it next year, then just keep it's going to come. If I keep pushing myself and keep
Mhm.
training, it's eventually going to come.
Yeah, that's right. Well, awesome, Lamar. Well, all of Henderson State is behind you. Best of luck in El Salvador as well as in Japan here in a couple weeks. Thank you all for joining us as we talk to the 2023 GAC Male Athlete of the Year.